Guys, it is currently just gone 10 PM here in the UK, and Bungie decides to drop a Renegades content calendar on us. This is not the full-on roadmap that we were promised during the Renegades reveal stream, but it's at least something. So today we're going to be going over everything within this, as well as covering everything within this separate article that they dropped as well, so let's not waste any more time and jump straight in. In September we shared a live stream outlining our plans between Ash and Iron and the launch of Destiny 2 Renegades, including plans for upcoming features and a roadmap for what's ahead. Since then we've implemented many changes based on player feedback from the Edge of Fate and leading into Renegades. As we continue to act on your feedback, we're taking additional time to craft our long-term strategy for the future of Destiny before we share a full state of the game and multi-year roadmap next year. Okay. In the short term, we wanted to provide a preview of the changes coming with Destiny 2 Renegades and update 9.5.0.1 that go live the week after launch. The team has been focused on continuing to make improvements to power and progression, quality of life updates, and the start of a new weekly ritual alongside brand new activities and systems with Renegades. So this is the full-on thing. This is the preview. This is the roadmap-ish kind of thing. We have the where we've been, so these are the stuff that was added with Edge of Fate, and then we have where we are going. Update 9.5.0, you have the Renegades campaign, Lawless Frontier activity, exotic mission, new dungeon Equilibrium, new weapon blasters, new exotic Praxic blade, seasonal power carryover, all exotic weapons and armored featured. The Edge of Fate featured gear continues, vault space increase plus 300 vault space sorting improvements, universal exotic armor ornaments, returning player bonus and rewards 300 power catch up, portal activity additions, new solo ops, Typhon Imperator, Fireteam ops, return of Song the Cell, introducing arena ops 6-player activities, Pinnacle ops, return of Vox Obscura and Derealize, and more. Portal rewards and cosmetic refresh, weapons and armor, solo, fireteam ops, arena ops, crucible ops, pinnacle ops, trials of Osiris, order systems for common, legendary and exotic, and then for the point 1 patch we then have weekly rituals in the form of Vanguard alerts playlist, Grandmaster Vanguard alerts, Crucible and Arena Ops, continued weekly modifiers and events, Sword Week returns, Foundry weapons sponsorships, Tex Mechanica, The Dawning, Arms Week bows, Iron Banner Heavy Metal mid-season call to arms, surges, reward boosts, and more. Okay, so some of that stuff we had already seen inside of articles that dropped this week in terms of the alerts system and the orders system, I believe it's called. But then vault space increases, that's huge. 300 is a decent amount, but I'm very interested to learn more about the vault sorting, which I'm guessing they go over later in the article. Exotic universal armor ornaments though, that sounds interesting to say the least. So, where we've been, starting with Edge of Fate, blah blah, going into Renegades, okay. Oh, so, in update December 2nd and the December 9th update, we have, oh wow, that's coming December 9th, okay. So, the first half of that comes launch of Renegades. All of that? There's no way we're getting a new exotic mission on launch week. What? That's insane. That has to be wrong. There's no way we're getting a new exotic mission launch week alongside a new dungeon. Okay, let's just read on. Going into Renegades, a focus on quality of life and rewards. In update 9.5.0 coming December 2nd and 9.5.0.1 December 9th, we have continued to apply lessons learned to Renegades and the core game. Some of these changes address long-term feedback items, while others are continued iteration on feedback items from the Edge of Fate. Wider access to power progression, especially in expansion content. Players will be able to reach the power cap directly through Renegades activities if they wish. Awesome. Seasonal power and featured gear carrying across seasons. All exotic weapons and armor are now featured. Additionally, we're moving power catch-up from a chest needing manual pickup to organic drops. Sign in, play Renegades, catapult 300 power and play with your friends. Awesome. Vault capacity and upgrades to ease collection pressure. We have increased vault capacity by an additional 300 slots, going up to 1,000 now, and we're working on more. In addition, Vault now has a revamped filtering system to help you find what you're looking for faster. This is awesome. Example of features include tiers, slots, and power highest to lowest. Oh, yes, please. Yes, yes, yes. Seems like you can do a whole lot of other filters as well, but this is a very good thing. Universal exotic armor ornaments. We're opening up the fashion game. Players may now apply any owned exotic armor ornament of the same class and slot to their exotic armors in PvE activities. Note, armors will continue to show their base aesthetic in PvP activities to avoid confusion in combat. Example of Aeon Swift armor cosmetic screen with many ornaments to choose from. So you can just have any of the exotic armor pieces as long as they are the same piece. Like, say, they're an exotic glove, you can have that be whatever you want. That is so, so cool. That means that I can have every exotic glove on my Warlock look like sun braces if I want to. And I'm guessing the ornaments for that exotic as well, because you can see you have an ornamented version of other exotics here as well. This is so sick. Example of Aeon Swift using an ornament from Renewal Grasps. Yep, so it's not just the default looks, it includes the ornaments as well. That is so cool. Numerous sandbox buffs to existing exotics and legendary archetypes. Weapon, armor, and more getting a pass to give more reasons to pull out old favorites or build crafting with new ones. First article covered. Okay, so these are just going over other articles that I've already made separate videos on this week, and I believe last week as well. Then you had the Vanguard alerts, which I already made a video on inside of this week's TWID video. The Vanguard alerts, basically, they're just like a weekly set of activities for you to go and do and get rewards from, and then the Vanguard orders are like just replacements for the seasonal challenges system, and it doesn't seem to have a cap out really, so you can just continuously be earning bright dust and stuff, which is very, very cool. Arena ops. Oh, we have Catch Crash. Sick. Astral Alignment. I can't remember what that was. And Nightmare Containment. Oh. Okay. New legendary weapons and armor sets to earn across the portal alongside new looks to earn in Renegades content. We're adding multiple themed sets to expand upon your cosmetic chase. Are these going to be like earnable sets, or are they just going to be thrown into the Eververse store? Guess we'll have to wait and see there. Upcoming events, Dawning, December, Arms Week in January, Guardian Games in March, Call to Arms mid-season in April, Iron Banner and Heavy Metal to be determined. Sprinkled through these months will be general portal modifiers like Weapon Foundry sponsorships to juice some gear in your arsenal, or heavy surges to increase your time with rockets and machine guns. Note, some timeframes may be subject to change. Keep an eye out for future TWIDs and announcements. Since Destiny launched over 10 years ago, it has always been a living, reactive world. Through our success and failures, we are grateful for the opportunities to explore different paths, learn from them, and with that clarity, build an inspiring new vision with and for our players. As we work on our plans and communications to address your feedback, thank you for being on this journey with us as we reshape our strategy for the long-term future of the Destiny franchise. Boys, they kind of cooked. I'm not gonna lie, they kinda cooked. Exotic armor ornaments being able to freely be applied to any exotic, amazing. Vault space increases in capacity, but also sorting, insane. And we're seeming to be getting a lot of content in the first week of Renegades, which is a surprise to me. Once again, I do not think we're actually getting an exotic mission launch week, because that would be crazy. Maybe they're like adding in some past ones back into the game, like the Hawkmoon exotic mission, for example. But if it's a new one, that's nuts. Either way, this shit was so good. All of these changes are super, super positive, and it is so good to hear that there is a future for the Destiny franchise. Doesn't seem like Destiny's going anywhere, which is great to hear. Don't know what form this could take, be it Destiny 3 in the long-term future, continuing to update Destiny 2, or what's happening there. Obviously, we're going to be learning more when they drop a state of the game and multi-year roadmap next year. Hopefully early next year. Obviously, don't have a release date for that, but I'm super excited. Guys, I'll have this article linked in the description as always if you want to read through it yourself, but this is all seeming very, very good, and this now has me super excited for the Renegades expansion launching in just a couple weeks now. With that said though guys, that is it for today's video. Hopefully you have enjoyed. If you did, if you could leave a like and subscribe to the channel, I would very much appreciate it, and I'll see you all in the next one.